Talent gets praised loud. Consistency usually gets ignored. People notice talent immediately. They see somebody do something effortless and say, yo, they gifted. They got it. They naturally good. And maybe they are, but being talented and being consistent are two completely different battles, because talent can get attention fast. Consistency is what survives when the excitement wears off. And honestly, being consistent just might be harder than being talented, because talent can be natural. Consistency is a decision over and over and over again, even when you don't feel like it. And that's what I'm talking about today. One of the hardest truths to accept is this: a lot of incredibly talented people quit all the time. You've seen it. The artist everybody believed in, the producer that was crazy good, the creator with real potential, the writer, the athlete, the filmmaker, the rapper, the person that everybody said was next. And then they disappear. Not because they wasn't talented. Sometimes they was the most talented person in the room. But talent alone doesn't carry you forever, because talent don't protect you from doubt. Talent don't protect you from burnout. Talent don't protect you from frustration. Talent don't protect you from life. And talent definitely don't force you to keep showing up. That part is internal. That part is discipline. See, a lot of people wait for motivation. You know that feeling when you wake up inspired, ready to work, ready to lock in, ready to create, ready to attack the day. And motivation feels amazing when it's there, but motivation is unreliable. Some days you feel unstoppable. Some days you feel empty. Some days you're focused. Some days you're distracted. Some days you believe in yourself. Some days you question everything. If your work only happens when motivation shows up, your progress becomes random. See, discipline is different. Discipline says, I'm tired, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm discouraged, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm uninspired, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And that anyway changes everything. That's where careers are built. I think creators deal with discouragement more than people realize. And most of it happens silently. No announcement, no dramatic exit, no post saying they're struggling. They just slowly stop. Stop uploading, stop creating, stop sharing ideas, stop finishing things. And usually it ain't because they lost talent. It's because they got tired emotionally, tired of low numbers, tired of comparing, tired of feeling unnoticed, tired of wondering if it's worth it, tired of putting energy into something that feels invisible. See, discouragement is dangerous. Discouragement is dangerous because it don't hit all at once. Sometimes it builds slowly, quietly, until one day you haven't touched a thing you love in months, and you don't even know when you drifted away from it. See, consistency wins because most people stop. That's really it. Most people don't lose because they bad. They lose because they leave. They quit too early, or they pause too long, or they get distracted, or discouraged, or burnt out. And the person who keeps going, even imperfectly, eventually creates distance. Not because they were always better, but because they stayed. They kept posting, kept practicing, kept writing, kept filming, kept improving, kept falling, kept learning, kept adjusting, kept showing up. And over time, showing up compounds. That's the part people underestimate. Consistency stacks. One day becomes 1 week. 1 week becomes 6 months. 6 months become years. And suddenly, the person that wasn't the most talented becomes undeniable because they stayed in the game long enough to become great. Talent can open the door, but consistency builds the house behind it. Talent might get someone to notice you. Consistency gives them a reason to stay. Talent gets attention. Consistency earns trust. Talent creates excitement. Consistency creates reputation. And reputation lasts longer than the hype, because eventually people stop asking, are they talented? And start asking, can they keep doing it? Can they deliver again? Can they stay sharp over time? Can they last? That's where consistency becomes everything. So here's the question I keep thinking about. What kills more dreams? Lack of talent or lack of discipline? And honestly, I think we all know the answer. A lot of dreams die with talented people attached to them. Not because the gift wasn't real, but because the routine becomes too heavy. Because staying committed got hard. Because life got loud. Because doubt got louder. Because consistency demanded something motivation couldn't provide. And maybe talent matters, but talent without consistency fades fast. Consistency without talent, that can become excellence over time. That can become mastery. That can become legacy. So if you're in a season right now where motivation feels low, keep showing up. Even messy, even tired, even imperfect. Even if today's work doesn't feel amazing. Because consistency ain't about being perfect. It's about returning again and again and again and again.
Love it. don't know what you're waiting. Sitting by the phone or looking at your smart TV. Your laptop or computer or whatever you use. Just go over to YouTube